This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And today's title and video is Back Against the Wall. Ah! So thank you very much, Facebook, for sending out the video here. I really appreciate it. And send it out there to my 33,000 followers. Thank you very much. And wait for some people to get on here, and then we'll get started here in just a little moment, just a little bit. So let me go back to settings and then back to comments. There they. Hello, my incredible wife. There's my lovely wife, Terry. Hi, Bill. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. Hi, Craig, Mr. Jackman, the man. I appreciate you. So great, so great, so great. So let's see who else jumps on here. There's Kai, always Kai. Hey, Roy. Nice to see you on here. Really appreciate you. Hi, Pat. Thank you very much for getting on here. This is going to be a really, really cool video. Great subject and inspired by my dear friend Bob Klein. So hello, buddy. Hi, Ed. Hi, Deborah. That was me rewinding. I'll try this again. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a great, great, great day. And today's title is Back Against the Wall. Back Against the Wall. Ah! Okay. So here's one of the concepts that really, really did well for me. A lot of us don't want to admit this, but we're pretty good at procrastinating. We're pretty good at putting things off. We're great at making excuses. Whatever can possibly happen to make us, whether it's fear, false emotions appearing real, or whatever, just going into action and doing what we're supposed to do. And there's not too many people that I know of that once they do that, they do go into action and they get it complete, that things happen. Just to give you a quick deal, you know, we moved back into our Montana home here that we've had for, I think, almost 18 years now. And when we got in, my son woke me up and he said there's water all over the bathroom floor downstairs. And so, of course, you know, we go down there and we figure out what it is. And there's basically a pipe that just got sort of a pinhole in it. And it started leaking. So, of course, you know, you got to repair this right now. Now, I could have called a plumber, but I've, you know, worked with my hands and been around all the stuff to do with your hands, whether it's construction, plumbing, electrician, it doesn't matter. And so what ends up happening is I just got to do it. I got to patch it. Now, you got to open hole in there where we patched it, and now we got to, you know, go out there and fix it. And it's funny how you can just put something off, and then once you get started, I'm the kind of individual, if I'm getting started, I might as well finish this. I got other things to do. And it's amazing how much stuff you can get done. Well, this little philosophy, you're back against the wall, is the first thing I want to share with each and every one of you, is how incredible of a winner you are. You win, you win, you win, you win, you win, you win. And here's why I want to say that. If you could take a snapshot of your entire life, a snapshot, one of the things that you'll realize is that if the whole world was watching and you were a movie, like I believe that the show was called Truman, or whatever it is, when that actor, Carrey, you know, Jim Carrey, and Truman World, and all of a sudden you got the whole world watching you, right? A lot of us, you know, we all know that, you know, the test is coming, right? You're in school, and we all know that, you know, you're supposed to do like a quarter, 3 months, whatever amount of time is, and then the test is coming, right? The test is coming. And why are we always all surprised when, guess what? Just wanted to remind you guys, the test is tomorrow. And if you were like me, I procrastinated. So then what I would do is, you know, I would drink Mountain Dew and I would put my head down. I would focus and I would get the information that I needed and I would get past that test. So I was able to go from first grade to second grade to third grade, all the way up to 12th grade. And it's really amazing that we just as human beings do this. So if a movie was on your life, how many times have you been put in a situation where all of a sudden, if everyone was watching your show, they would be going, oh my God, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. And what I mean by that is people would say, oh my God, I don't know where they're going to get the money to pay the rent or the utility bills. I don't know where they're going to get the money to do this. And it's amazing that when your back's against the wall, so I literally, your back's against the wall. And now all of a sudden you got no choice, you perform. And if you could look at your life over and over and over on how many times you pulled it off. You pulled it off. You keep winning and winning and winning, and you go from victory to victory to victory to victory to victory to victory. So then what happens in our life? I'll tell you what happens in our life is we learn not to be that stressed out. So what we do is we try to learn things to survival, right? And through that survival, we build a rules in our minds. And what we do is we now conform. We now become complacent. We now learn that we can barely make it. So we get really good at just covering our bills and moving money from one credit card to another. And sometimes in a serious situation, we might have to sell something or pawn something. And we made it through another month. And so the only other challenges that we have in our life now is just making it month to month. And so that becomes a habit. That flat out becomes a habit of what we do as human beings, which is the path of least resistance. We just do as little as possible. And this even happened with me at a job. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but on a job, you get in there, you just get the job, you do what you need to do, you learn fast, you apply yourself, you work really, really good, and then all of a sudden, it's like you don't get a raise, you don't climb up the corporate ladder, you don't get a promotion. No one gives you praise and recognition anymore. My wife is incredible about this. She's so funny because she goes, why do you need praise and recognition for something that you're supposed to do anyway? And the biggest joke with me and my wife is I do it because it's just funny. But, she'll come home and I'll say, hey, guess what? I actually took out the garbage today. And she's like, very good, honey. Like, come on, But it's just a joke between her and I. We've been together for 39 years. And it's just funny that, she goes, why do people need praise and recognition for things they need to do? But in the essence of this video, again, Bob Klein, thank you very much for bringing it up. It's like, if we could trick ourselves, if we could totally trick ourselves of being against the wall, sort of mentally put ourselves in a situation. And this is why, doing visualization and actually on a day-to-day basis, spending a little bit of time, I called it a 6-phase meditation. Craig is incredible. He'll post that here. But there's a part in the 6-phase meditation, I believe it's of number 4, the 4th phase of this meditation is where you need to imagine and use all your senses to physically get excited about something, right? And so what you do is if you can put a little time to that and you can say, I'm working toward this, again, we don't move forward unless you're looking forward to something, right? So we don't move forward, we don't go into action until we know for a fact that there's something we're looking forward to. So the way to be able to sort of trick yourself is to find something that you've been neglecting yourself with. Maybe it's a trip, maybe it's a new handbag, maybe it's a decent car, maybe it's something like a gift for someone that you love or giving to charity. And one of the things that I just want you to do is learn to trick yourself. What's really unique about my industry is that people want to try to hit a rank by the end of the month, or they want to get qualified to get a paycheck. And there's this little extra thing that you need to do and focus. And it's funny to me because I hear this over and over again. If someone's going for a rank advancement, it's like they'll do 90 or 80% of their volume in the last couple of days. That kind of focus, you know what I mean? That kind of focus and energy and positive thinking, you know, that kind of focus allows you to create that kind of income and that kind of momentum just like that. So again, I want to say in closing, you're a winner. You've gone from victory to victory to victory to victory. If you look over your whole entire life, most of us made it from first grade to second grade to third grade to fourth grade. And we did that because a lot of people expected us to. They expected us to do what we needed to do to get to the next grade. The problem now is that you got to find a way to put those expectations on yourself. You got to find a way to put your back against the wall to do the things that you need to do so you can become successful and take care of the people that you love and also get to charities and live the life that you truly deserve, the life that you dreamt of. So with that, I thank you very much for being on here. Thank you so much for sharing the video. It really means a lot to me. And people always ask, Robert, man, you do all these videos. What could I do for you? Share it. Get this message out to people. Let them realize that they are winners, that they're a miracle. They can go from victory to victory to victory, but they're going to have to start challenging themselves a little bit. They're going to have to put themselves in a place where their back is against the wall. I tell people, go to a charity, any charity, and say, what are you currently trying to do? Maybe a church that you like. And they say, well, listen, we're raising money right now to build a new playground for children. And it's like, well, how much is that going to cost? Well, that's going to cost like 50 grand. Count me in. Count me in. So that's really, really, really incredible. And so count me in. I'm going to give you money. Really? Yeah. And then put your back against the wall and go out and do the momentum and the action that you need to change the trajectory of your life. So I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for showing up. And if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. Don't forget to go to roberthollis.com/free to get a PDF copy of my best-selling book. And also my son Matthew has taken the time to put a lot of the videos that I have in categories to get you into action and also get your head straight. You know, when you change, everything changes. And also how to be able to do the simple little steps that you need to do to get incredible results in your life. Take care. We'll talk to you on the next video, and bye for now.